What is up, Poke Peeps and Masters? It's Russ here, PokeRuss here, and we are back for something a little new. I've been wanting to do this ever since this game came out. This game's really wanted me to get into like a little bit of the mobile side of things, but we're actually gonna lower that a little bit so I don't have to raise my hand aside. But when you get in the mobile side of things just a little bit, and this game has really this game is amazing. So what we're going to do today is we're going to test something out, and we're going to see if you guys like it. If you guys like it, I might bring it to the channel. If not, I don't know. I'll probably still play the game. But anyway, we're going to do a set review of the newest set that just launched yesterday in the latest update of Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links is a mobile app where it allows you to play like a base version of Yu-Gi-Oh! Something fun as opposed to like I love the real Yu-Gi-Oh! It's cool, it's whatever, but this really brings it back to its beginnings, its roots. There's a really lot of cool new things. The cards are basic. Like, there's no super overpowered strategies. Like, the strongest, like, 4-star monster there is like 1700. There's actually a 1750 that's developed by Jerry Beansman, who's an ultra rare. So just going into these things, it just brings the game back to its bases. It makes it really fun. Some of these strats that they come out within the sets to be like their own little thing, like that never get played because the meta's too fast or whatever, like it is. Like these can be implemented into this. So this is kind of like a restart, a refresh. I don't know what they're planning on doing, but let's see what's blue. We got any balloons? We did not. So let's go in here. We're gonna do a set review of the newest set. It's a mini box, so it's not a big set. It came out yesterday. It's called the Flames of Tyrant mini box. So you're gonna see most of these cards you're gonna remember as a kid. Some of these cards are a bit newer, but for the most part, they're old cards. So we're going to start right off with the Ultra Rares. We have a Tyrant Dragon. During the battle phase, if your opponent controls a monster after this card attacks, this card can attack a second time, negate any traps that trap affects the target this monster, and if you do, destroy the trap card. This card cannot be special summoned from the graveyard unless you tribute one dragon monster. Okay, so just as a basis, so I don't know if you guys have played any Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. I'm not going to go into all the backs things, but each character has their own abilities and stuff like that. So this works really well. One with the Kaiba deck, because it's obviously a dragon. It's not as strong as the Blue Eyes, but it is strong. It has a really nice ability. 2500 defense is nothing to scoff at. Also, it gave us more of a pyro typing, which has been a little bit lacking in the card game since it released in the 3 sets we've had so far. So that's pretty nice. We can use the secondary effects like Elemental Magician and stuff like that. I'm not going to go over every card. I'm just going to go over cards that I think are really amazing. Then we're going to go do some pack openings, because that's what you came here to see. Next, we have the second Ultra Rare. There's only 2 Ultra Rares in this box because it is a small mini box. And we got Rigorous Reaver. It's a plant flip effect monster. Flip, each player discards 1 card. If this card is destroyed by battle, the monster loses 500 attack and defense. That's huge in this game. Like as you can see, it's a 3-star 1600 attack. That's actually really freaking good in this game. That's plants. Means it can be used really well with Weevil, stuff like that. This card's going to be very, very nice in the metagame. Also, if you guys didn't know, this game also has PvP, which is huge. It's so much fun. I'm currently sitting at Gold 1. Maybe I'll rank up to Platinum 1 before the rank resets in like 2 days. I'm probably going to skip over a couple cards that I don't know off the top of my head. Emissary of the Afterlife. Now, Exodia isn't in the game, but this card can be really good because there is really good level 3 decks, level 3 Brutality decks. When this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, each player, that's interesting, each player can add a 1 level 3 or lower normal monster from your deck to their hand. So they have changed a couple of the effects. I don't know if this effect is the same in the card game, but that's the first time I've actually seen that art like that. I mean, the arts always look the same, but this is the first time I'm noticing what it actually is and all that kind of stuff. So that's really, really neat. I always thought it was like a bug or something. I just never really looked at this card. But it's a really great deck. In the real card game, it was used for Exodia and stuff like that. But in this game, we don't have Exodia, which is great, because I don't know how it would work. We only start off with 4 card hands. There's only 3 monster and spell card zones, but it's freaking amazing. Next card. This is like the ace card. This is like honestly one of my favorite cards in the set. This is Legion the Fiend Jesters. 4-star, 300 attack, 1500 defense, spellcaster effect monster. During the main phase, you can tribute summon 1 spellcaster monster in face-up attack position in addition to your normal summon or set. You can only gain this effect once per turn. If this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, add 1 spellcaster or normal monster from your deck or graveyard to your hand. You can only have to activate the effect of Legion of Fiend Jester once per turn. Now, in a Yugi deck, that's super great. I think it can also be used in a... I've been really liking using Bandit Keith's ability, and Switcheroo and stuff like that. Just trying to make the deck a little bit more consistent with those swaps. Because what it allows you to do twice per duel, once per turn, you can choose one card in your hand, send it back to your deck, the deck's shuffled, and you draw a new card, which is really neat. Worm, kind of cool, a little bit of mill. Could be very, very powerful in this meta. The decks in this game are only about 20 cards big, so that's freaking neato, to be honest. So that gives Mill a chance. This is another good card in the set. So it's a super rare. It's Agent of Creation Venus. It can be 500 life points to special summon a Mystic Shine Ball from your deck or hand. 1600 light, very going to be used great with Taya. I think it's going to be used great with a couple other guys. I haven't unlocked everybody's extra abilities, but I think this really has something in the meta, especially with cards like Celestial Transcendence. Is that the card? I don't know. It allows you to special summon a very type monster from your hand. So you do that, you pop 2 Shine Balls, you sack either Shine Balls or the Venus and Shine Ball for a Blue Eyes, and just get like a first turn, because it's a quick play spell, you can get like a first turn like Blue Eyes out on the field, which is absolutely insane. Next is Shallow Grave. This is one of the few cards we have in the game. Like, we don't have Monster Born or Call of the Haunted or Premature Burial or any of that. This is one of the few reborn cards in the game. So it does, I mean, it's a super rare. It deserves to be a super rare, being that. Golden Apples, which is also a really good card, came out a bit later. It came out about the time I was kind of like leaving the Yu-Gi-Oh scene. But when this card takes, when you take battle damage, when you control no monsters, you gain life points equal to the battle damage you took. And if you do special summon 1 Malice token, Fiend, Dark, level 1, question mark, the attack and defense are equal to the life points you gained. So that can be a really strong monster. So say they attack you directly with the Blue Eyes, you take the damage, so you go down by 3,000, then you gain it back, then you get a Dark Fiend token with 3,000 attack. Plus it's a Fiend, so it can be used with Yami's ability, which automatically summons, at the beginning of the duel, it automatically summons Yami to the field, so you would get an extra 200 attack points stronger. So then you could just overpower the Blue Eyes from there. So that might be really good. Infernal Emperor, kind of cool. Nothing too crazy. Flame Roller can be treated as 2 tributes for a fire monster, so that's really neat. It can be used for 2 tributes for that, or Tyrant Dragon. We have Trojan Horse, which allows you to tribute summon when tributing for an earth monster, you can treat this monster as 2 tributes, which is really nice. Spirit Ryu. Spirit Ryu is a classic card. I feel like I always wanted to use it, but it was always slightly underwhelming. You can only activate this effect during the damage or battle step. If this card battles during this turn, discard 1 dragon type from your hand to increase the attack and defense of this card by 1,000 until the end phase. So it makes it a 2,000 4-star beater, which is absolutely huge. It's wind type, it's a dragon, so it gets powered up by Kaiva's effect, which automatically summons mountains. It's wind, so it can work with your elemental magicians, your elemental dragons, all that kind of stuff, so it allows them to attack twice. And then you have a 2,000 beater, so you can potentially set up for a 1-turn win with this setup here. You have Pinch Hopper. When this card is sent to the graveyard, you can special summon 1 insect-type monster from your hand. Now, the best thing about this is it has no requirement on it. So, if you have Pinch Hopper and you have, like, Insect Queen in hand, you can, like, you summon this, attack into their stronger monster, or even just set it. When it gets destroyed, you summon the Insect Queen, which is absolutely insane. Frontier Wiseman, nothing special on its own. Nothing special on its own, but you'll see why it's useful in the future. Same with Possessed Souls, or Dark Possessed Souls. Iron Blacksmith Kotetsu. Add 1 equip spell card from your deck to your hand. I think that's going to be absolutely big, and especially like spellcasters or like anything that uses heavy equip spells. Black Pendant is super huge in this game because it's so good, because it does the extra burn damage and all that kind of stuff. Warrior Digrapher, vanilla 4-star, 1700, 1600 defense, probably one of the best 4-stars in the game. It's vanilla, so it's a little bit stronger. Its defenses are pretty nifty. We have the fusion Ryu Senshi, which is the fusion of the Warrior Digrapha and the Spirit Ryu. So its effect is, as long as this card remains face up on the field, negate the activation of a normal trap card by paying 1,000 life points. Negate the effect of a spell card that targets this card and destroy it, which makes it really powerful. 2,000 attacker that can't be affected by spell and trap pretty much, which is beautiful. Then you have Dark Bolter the Terrible. I remember pulling this card constantly as a kid. It was a super rare back then, but I always hated it because like the pieces for it were kind of bleh. But in this game, they're pretty good. A normal spell card is activated. You can it's the exact opposite of the digraph. You can pay 1,000 life points to negate a spell card, but the effects of effect monsters that destroy this monster or are destroyed by battle by this monster are negated, which is huge. That's absolutely huge. Another good card for normal, you have Tyrant. Target 3 level 2 or lower normal monsters in your graveyard and special summon them. This works well with the Mystic Shine Balls and the Moki Mokis. Especially if you have, I forget what it's called. It's the spell or trap card that whenever one of them is destroyed, you power up the other ones. So that can work really well. Burning Spear, nothing to be. Firestorm Prominence. When a card is destroyed by battle, once into the graveyard, destroy all non-fire type monsters. Oh, and this card. That could be interesting if you run a full fire deck. I like that. That can be very fun. Nothing crazy. Sword Hunter's kind of cool. At the end of the battle phase, if this card destroyed a monster and sent to the graveyard, you equip all those monsters from the graveyard to this card as an equipped spell card. And this... Okay, so he kind of like eats monsters. So you attack over a monster, it becomes a equip card to this and gains 200 attack points for each monster equipped. So you can have up to 600 free attack from this if you give up all your spell and trap card zones. And I accidentally closed out of that, so we'll jump back into where Swordsmaster is. Insect Princess, which is a mini insect queen. That's pretty freaking nifty. We have, you can tribute summon for a dark normal monster. This counts as 2 tributes, so you can use this. So if you're running like a straight, pretty much Dark Magician deck, you can do this with Dark Double Costins and just have like 6 monsters in your deck that could just instantly be tributed for Dark Magician, which is absolutely huge. Or another monster coming up, which is also very huge. Firebird, nothing crazy. Actually, this, I lied. Each time a Wing Beast monster on your side of the field is destroyed, this card gains 500 attack. This combo is really well with Harpy Ladies and obviously Elegant Egotist and all that, because they're kind of weak, but I like the whole Harpy Lady and Elegant Egotist thing because it's in a 20 card deck. It's really a deck thinner, and it's really, really nice. It's like a nice mini engine inside of the deck, and decks, engines, and good engines and card advantages, everything you need in a card game. So that's really nice. It makes this card really powerful. It's Wing Beast, so it can be powered up with Kaiba, maybe something with Maya. I'm not 100% sure, but we'll see. Poke Draco. I don't see any potential in this card yet, but I see it in the future. So Poke Dragon, whenever this card is normal summoned, you can add 1 Poke Draco from your deck to your hand. So that gives you instant card advantage. So if they ever come out with cards that are like, this card, for like, they have a hand cost to activate them and stuff like that, I think this might be a little bit useful. It does suck that you have to summon a 200 attack. Even with mountains on the field, it's only a 400 attack. So I don't know if this will be useful, but maybe. We'll see. Cosmo Queen. So, if you ever wanted an answer to Blue Eyes, this little baby could potentially. So if you're facing somebody with a Blue Eyes deck that doesn't have mountains on the field, and you're playing a Yami deck, or if you're playing like I said, that deck with the 3 double Costins and the 3 dark FSCs or whatever they're called, you summon this and you have Yami on the field, you're 100 points stronger than a Blue Eyes, and if they don't have mountains on the field. So that's pretty freaking, you can just revenge kill from there, which is really freaking nice. Emperor Mantis, a nice 2200 beat stick for the Wind Insect. Very useful in decks where, again, you want to use Elemental Magicians or any of the elementals that you have the second attack if you have a wind card on field. And it's also really good in the Insect deck. It can be summoned off Pinch Hopper. It can be summoned, or it gets powered up when Weevil gets his abilities in and stuff like that. Twin-Headed Fire Dragon. Again, Pyro, which is really weird because it's called a Fire Dragon. But, I don't know. Also, if you can't hear any of the game audio, it's because I'm not actually recording the game audio. I'll probably just add a little bit of background music in the background of this because I haven't figured out the way to record the background audio. So here's a Mystic Shine Ball, 200, 500, 500. You can use Venus to summon these. It's really good in the Moki Moki variant deck and stuff like that. We have Wormbait. Wormbait's very, very awesome. Activate this card when you control a face-up insect monster. Special summon 2 worm tokens, 0 attack, 0 defense to your side of the field. You cannot normal summon or special summon a 3 or 4-star monster the turn you activated this card. So you already have to have, like, one turn you have Pinch Hopper or whatever. You might actually be able to combo this with the Pinch Hopper, actually. So if this works with Pinch Hopper, I'm not sure if it does, but you can summon Pinch Hopper next turn if they don't destroy or whatever. You activate Worm Bait, send Pinch Hopper to the graveyard, special summon 2 of these tokens, and special summon, like, you have to special summon a 5 or higher with it. So you say you special summon Elemental or Express Mantis. So you special summon Express Mantis, then you can sack off, like, the 2 tokens for an Insect Queen and just have instant power creep on the field. Sword of the Dark Eater. This card's been in the game, I feel like. I think we've been able to trade for it from the trader, and that's the entire set. But as a set, it added a lot of monsters we really need and a lot of combos. It's a pretty freaking amazing set. So let's crack open 10 packs. So this is what you're here to see, I feel. I don't know. So we're gonna crack open 10 packs here. Each pack has 3 cards. And the Kribos kind of tell you kind of what you're going to get rarity-wise. So that pack art looks absolutely phenomenal. Look at that. Okay, crack open the pack. We got an Insect Princess, Firestorm Prominence, and a rare Frontier Wiseman. Okay. Oh my god, I love that pack art. Just so detailed, especially on the phone. Flaming Man, Sword of the Soul Eater, and another Frontier Wiseman. So we've got pulled 2 of those. So if we pull a Fusion and the other piece, we might have something we can do there. I'm cool with deck building. Like, if you guys want to see a deck building video or like event videos, like I can battle Pegasus on a thing. Let me know. Let me know if you guys like this series. Leave a comment and a like down below. Express Mantis, and we got a Burning Spear. So nothing too crazy. That's 3 packs in. Because I'd love to do more of this game. I absolutely love this game. I'm playing this game constantly, so why not record it for YouTube as well? You wouldn't lose any Pokemon content. You'd just be adding. So let me know what you think. Insect Princess, Sword of the Soul Eater, and the Thing in the Crater. When this card is destroyed instant to the battle, you can special summon 1 Pyro monster from your hand. Actually, I forgot about that card. That card is really neat. So, like I said, you can special summon any. If it's long as it's a Pyro, so I think the strongest you can summon in this set is like that twin-headed dragon. But hey, it's a free summon, basically. Ooh, 3 Kribos. Okay. Emperor Mantis. Twin-headed Pyro Dragon, or Fire Dragon, and we only got a rare. Okay, that's cool. 3 Creepers again. We got a Bam. Nope, we don't get a Bam, so maybe just another rare. Ooh, we do have some kind of shiny card in the back. So Flame Spirit Ignatus, Firestorm, and Ryu Senshi. Sweet. 3 Kribos. Okay, let's crack open this. We got an... Okay. Flame Ogre, Fire Prominence, and Dark Bolters. We pulled both fusions from the set. I don't know what pack we're on. There's a Worm Bait, Dark Effigy, and Ironsmith. I'm totally cool with that pull. We haven't pulled anything absolutely amazing yet. I'm probably going to crack open a couple more packs off screen. Maybe we'll do a couple pack openings at the end of each video. We'll see. We'll see. Depending on my income on this. Like my gem income. Little Chimera. And there's a Pinch Hopper. I'm cool with that. I've been wanting to use Weevil a little bit more. Let's see. We got another Insect Princess. We're pulling a lot of those. And Trojan Horse. So that's good. That's good. That's good. And that is all we pulled. So we didn't pull anything super rare. We actually only... Let's sort by rarity. Okay, so we did not pull any super rare or higher. You know what? You know what? For that, we're gonna open up the last 4 packs I can open at the moment. Let's open up 4 more packs. I want to see if I can get at least a super rare. Firebird, Dark Effigy, and Infernal Flame Emperor. Okay. And these are packs I was pretty much going to open up off screen, so might as well open them on screen as well. Dark Effigy, Cosmo Queen. I'm totally excited about that. And Burning Spear. Okay. Another Cosmo Queen. I can pretty much replace my Dark Magicians in that one deck. And Spirit Ryu. Cool. So I don't. Do we pull any Digraphers? Pokedragon, and Tyrant. So I think that's everything. Yep, that's everything. So we didn't pull any super rares or higher, but that's okay. I'm pretty happy with some of the stuff we pulled. I'm really happy about these Cosmo Queens. So right now I'm doing the... If you guys don't know what's going on currently, until the 8th, we have the Toon World event going on. So what you do is you face dual people in Dual World and earn star chips. Then you pay star chips to face Pegasus, and you can unlock his deck and unlock certain cards from him, unlock random things. It goes all the way up to the points. Right now, you can see I have 486,000 points. That sounds like a lot, but it actually goes all the way up to 2 million points. So I'm gunning for it because I really want that little icon. You can't see it now, but I really want that little icon just to be like, man, did all of that on the first event. So I'm pretty excited about that. Like I said, if you guys are interested in seeing more of this content, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe down below. We've collected 300 spell cards. Shows Weevil throwing all of Yugi's cards off of the deck. And we've collected 1,000 total cards, which means we get a little baseball icon, which is completely worthless. But, if you guys like this... Ooh, Card Trader has some new stuff. Let's check that out as well. I am sorry. So we have Bazu the Soul Eater, Wonder Wand, which I think I'm probably going to pick up my third. Obnoxious Celtic Guardian, Trap Master, Cyberstein. So these you can... you earn stuff throughout the game, and like every card, like say you trade in a card, like say you don't need... Like, say you have 4 of these Amazon Spellcasters. You can trade them in, and you end up getting, like, coinage plus, like... Because it's a spell card, you get a spell orb and stuff like that. So you can trade these in to get these things. So, like, this is a Celestial Transcendent I was talking about. So you special summon Venus with this, and then you summon the Shrine Ball, and then sack them both for Blue Eyes, for first turn Blue Eyes. Which, I mean, it's a -3 cards in hand, but for a Blue Eyes on first turn, I think it's almost worth it. So, I think that's where we're going to today's video, guys. There will also be, I don't know if I posted it before this or after this, probably before this. There was an episode of PokeRuss vs. League. We will have a new team starting next week. I'm pretty excited for that, so I will see you in the next episode. If you guys like this dueling, don't forget to leave a like and a comment. Tell me more. Use hashtag more in the comment section down below, or like me on Twitter. I don't know. We'll do something. If I see a lot of views on this video, I'll probably do more. So I will see you guys in the next video. Have a great day. PokeRuss out.